Hey everyone, this is Matthew. Welcome to the episode 3's editor's note. I am so sorry for the delay. I'm recording this and releasing this on August 2nd. And I recorded this episode originally with Alex and our guest on June 23rd or something like that. I did not intend for this to be such a long delay. And I will explain here in a moment. But I am deeply sorry for that. I was planning on releasing this like Friday, June 26th or 27th or whatever day that was. And it just got ahead of me. But I'm sorry for the wait. Hopefully these next couple of weeks I can get one or two things out to you soon. But the reason for my delay in getting this out is because, well, I don't want to make any excuses. Up front, I'll say part of it was laziness. I could have had the time to edit it and get it out to you guys if I dedicated like a solid day to it. But to be fair, to me, to be fair to me, just to give some context, I went on vacation. For those of you who don't know, I've mentioned this once or twice in the past. Me and Alex, and well, pretty much all my friends that you're gonna hear on the podcast, go to the University of Missouri in Columbia, and but originally I am from New York, the Hudson Valley region, and I hadn't seen my family in a while, and so I went up there to have like a little vacation, catch up with some friends and family, and also see my sister's graduation. I had originally planned on, like I said, releasing the Friday of that week when I got there. But, it just, I don't know. I spent a lot of my time hanging out with my family and, just being, just being back home. And, I just really kind of soaked it all in. And yeah, I just really enjoyed myself. But so that's the problem with me running pretty much this entire show. Not to give Alex, or not to discredit anything with Alex. Alex is a wonderful co-host, but I am the sole editor. So if the sole editor goes on vacation, no episodes are going up. So it's on me to get things out, and that's my own fault. I promised something and it didn't happen, and then I promised a delayed release and that didn't happen either. If you caught that one, I'll try and. I can't promise anything, evidently, but I'll try in the future to not make any, well, it was good intention, but I guess hollowed promises. So, yeah. And I also extended my vacation stay to catch up with more of my family. My family originally from New Jersey, now in Nebraska. I caught up with them. We went on a camping trip, went camping for the first time in a camper. And that was very interesting. That was cool. I enjoyed myself. But yeah, it was pretty much a week without Wi-Fi. So boom, there goes a chunk of my time that I couldn't go to editing the podcast. But again, that's not really an excuse. The main thing was I got lazy and I was just hanging out with my family, really. But it was nice catching up with everybody. And not that people listen to my podcast, but if you are listening to my podcast and you're one of the friends I didn't get to see while I was there, I'm sorry. It really was mainly like a family-oriented sort of trip. I didn't get to hang out with many of my friends, so I apologize for that. I don't remember if I mentioned this last episode. I do mention it in this episode during the podcast, but we have a problem with SoundCloud. When you have a free SoundCloud membership, I didn't realize this at the time. But you only get 3 hours of upload time. And with the nature of our episodes, we're going to hit that cap instantly, which of course we did. The first episode ate up 2/3 of the allotted, time you're given or upload space. So I'm not sure what to do about it yet. I don't know if I'm going to stop uploading to SoundCloud, or Alex had an idea where we upload just the most recent episode to SoundCloud, and then just every time there's a new episode, delete the old one, bring the new one on board, and then YouTube will really be the archive, quote unquote, or the main place to go. It's disappointing. I don't want to pay $15 a month. I can't pay $15 a month at the moment. I don't even know if anybody listens to it on SoundCloud. I don't think anybody does. It was just something I like to put up because, when you play it on YouTube and like on your phone, the screen is constantly on. Where with SoundCloud, you can lock your phone and listen to it on the go. But, I mean, it is what it is. For now, SoundCloud is going to be is dead until I decide if I'm going to go with Alex's plan or just not upload there anymore. This episode was recorded about a month ago, so little things are out of date. Like, we talked about the Democratic candidates. This was before the Democratic debate that just happened recently, the 2 nights. And it's a little bit out of date. Some of the information I had a little out of date. Some of my complaints are a little out of date. So I just wanted to clarify that again. So listen, for this episode, right? So I wanted to thank Andre for coming out. One of the first people to give me legit feedback, and I really appreciate it. It sounds like he, actually, gave a damn. But right off the bat, we were drinking, and it just went off the rails. It just went off the rails. It made for a fun episode. I was smiling the entire time editing it, but it's not very coherent, and we slip off the beaten path very frequently. So if you like those kind of segments more, you're going to love this episode. If not, if you like more structure, I'm sorry. This episode is not for you. We go all over the place, and we, aren't exactly the most composed people, when you're drinking and stuff. Not that we got hammered or anything like that, but, we got a little, we lost our inhibitions a little bit. So I apologize for that. Because of this, also, we got a little rowdy sometimes, red light in the audio. I did the best that I could in like 90% of the cases. I fixed it and made it all right for listening. There are a few times, though, where mainly me getting real close to the mic and just like being loud just redlined it, and there wasn't a whole lot I could do about fixing that. There's also a problem with my mic all of a sudden. I thought I fixed it, but I haven't, evidently, where the audio is when it records the audio very low. And I don't know what I did. I must have accidentally pressed something somewhere. I don't know. But it comes in low. So now in post, I have to manually bring up the audio levels artificially, which it works, but it's not ideal. Like, I'd rather not have to do that, But it is what it is. Here's a big thing that I want to talk about that has to be mentioned. I brought this up with Alex. I have not contacted Andre about it, which I probably should have done ages ago. But there was a segment that I completely edited out, and you'll notice it's later on, about like 3/4 or 2/3 of the way through. Where to even begin? We got on some heavier topics later on, and we talked about. One I left, I thought about getting rid of both of them, but I didn't. I just got rid of one. We talked about one with like police brutality and like racism and things like that, and then we talked about reparations, like reparations for like slavery and stuff. I left the reparations talk in there, and I took out the police brutality one, and that's because police brutality, that topic hits close to home. I don't remember if I've said it before on this podcast, but without giving too much information away, I don't know how my dad feels about that, but my dad was a police officer for I don't remember exactly. I think it was like 25 years, I think. And suffice to say, it's a little hard for me when things, and for my family, for when things come on the news or people are, bad things happen with police officers, maybe not exactly doing the right thing or whatever the case may be, or maybe it appears that they acted unjustly, whatever it is. It's hard for me because my dad is a cop, right? And as I mentioned also in this episode, I'm sort of, if you can even call it this, like pro-cop. Like, I don't know why you would be anti-cop. You don't want police officers on the street. Whatever. That's not my point. I'm sorry. I'm getting off track. But I guess you would consider myself, quote-unquote, pro-cop, right? But I can't deny when bad things happen and there's like damning evidence. I'm not one of those people that's on either far side. Like I'm not, oh, cops can do no wrong, but I'm also not like all cops are evil kind of thing, But we got into a conversation about it, and I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't feel comfortable releasing the episode. I know my dad listens to the show when it comes out, and I really appreciate his support. And I didn't feel like, I don't know about them, about Alex and Andre, but I didn't feel like I was just worried that I didn't properly express or talk out my ideas and, do the research and things like that. And I just know that, it's something that my dad cares about a lot. And I know if I messed it up, he would get on my case for it. And he's right, or he would be right in this theoretical instance if I did just release something with something serious like that, and something that hits close to home for both him and me. Him obviously because he was a cop, and I'm his son, and vice versa. My dad was a cop, so I wasn't comfortable 100% with it. Looking back on it, it actually wasn't that bad, but I still made the decision to cut it out. Yeah, I just wanted to express that to you guys. I wasn't comfortable with it, and I want to. That doesn't mean I don't want to talk about it ever in the future. I'm willing to talk about it again. I just felt like that was something that I really, really, really wanted to make sure I got it right on. That I didn't want to just put it out there and just kind of wing it on that one. I wanted to make sure we got it right. So yeah, I cut it out, and I want to bring it back. Maybe when Andre's over, or maybe just me and Alex. I want to bring the conversation back one of these days with actually us having sat down and researched it, because with the show we kind of just bring topics up cold feet. We barely do any pre-talking about it. Like, obviously it's on the person to bring the topic up to maybe do some research, but if Alex brings something to me like, hey, what do you feel about, like, I don't know, like the Iran nuclear deal or something like that, like I'll pull what I recall, but like I didn't do any previous research on it. He might have done something on it, but so anyway, that kind of came up just like organically. That wasn't any of our top planned topics, and I just didn't feel like I was adequately prepared to talk about it, and it's something I struggled with, and I still feel really bad about. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I promise you, I always like to stress this. I try to make these conversations as unedited as possible, unless one of us like sounds like an idiot or something. And then, I'll talk with them and edit, something out and, make it sound more coherent. But this is one of the few times I've actually straight up cut a segment out. Like I said, it wasn't that bad, but I just wanted to make sure that we got the facts or statistics or whatever, just our knowledge straight, because I was talking a little bit out my ass. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board on that one. I'm going to do some research the next time I think it's going to come up. I'll talk to my dad and then express my opinions and things like that. And maybe we'll get Andre back on the show, let him talk about it again. Alex talk about it again. And hopefully it'll go better next time around. All right. So that's all I wanted to say. And sorry, this was a long editor's note, but I had to catch you guys up on what was happening. And I really wanted to have a discussion about me editing this out. All right, and before I go, let me shout out Andre. Thank you again, Andre. You can follow him on Instagram on his personal account, Stew Soups, this is all lowercase. It's STEW_soups. And then his artist account, I guess, is Stew Raps and Stuff, all lowercase, and that's Stew Raps and Stuff. Pretty simple. You can follow, I believe it's his, I'm not sure what you would call him, producer or something, or mixer, beat editor. I don't know. Andre works with him. I believe he said his name was Ian. His name is Kodiak Sounds on SoundCloud. Follow him there. I haven't really listened to his music because I'm not the most musically adept dude around, but Andre says he's phenomenal. So go give him a listen. And you can listen to Andre's song Nice on there as well. You can also listen to Andre's Brisk tape on Andre Steward's SoundCloud. That's out there somewhere. I'm sure you'll find it if you just type in the Brisk tape. And you can follow Andre on Twitter. His Twitter handle is all lowercase, Dre, D-R-E, that's Dre, underscore, no, underscore, doc. Dre, underscore, no, underscore, doc. And that's all lowercase. And after you check him out, make sure you be on the lookout for his album, I believe, that's coming out called All Gas, No Brakes, coming soon. All right. Remember, everybody, subscribe, like, all that jazz, share, the whole shebang. You know the drill. Follow us on our social media at The Hill to Die On. I think it's both for Instagram and Twitter. And yeah, thank you. Enjoy the show. Everyone, welcome to the third episode of A Hill to Die On. I'm your host, Matthew.
I'm Alex.
Alcohol's already getting to him.
No, I'm perfectly sober. I was mid-drinking. Yeah, I don't know. That sounded pretty bad.
That's all right. And this has already gone off to a great start. And we have our first ever guest on the show, Chi-Town's very own Andre Steward.
How we doing, everybody? Nice to talk to the podcast realm of things of life. How we?
Right. Andre is a good friend of mine, back from McDavid. I believe we met. What was that? The third day of freshman year?
Someday in that first week, because it was still yo, let's be a dorm and be happy season for all the freshmen and shit like that.
Right.
So we had something going on in that grassy area. I forgot what it was, but there was games and shit.
We were painting that canvas, right?
Yeah, there were canvases we were painting and shit. And then I didn't know you, but you was on some step outside the box type shit. So I was all right, hey, random dude coming along with us, cool. So we saw a free ass movie. What was it? Avengers?
Civil War.
Oh, Civil War. Yeah.
Remember Josh?
Yeah. That shit
was this with muskets?
Yo.
That was. Jesus Christ. Josh has come a long way since then.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah.
I've been catching up with him. Not for real. I'll just see him out places and be like, yo, boom, boom, how we doing? And he'll catch me, give me updates. I'm like, yo, that's sick.
Yeah, I think he got a big internship. He joined this econ fraternity or something like that. Yeah.
It's awesome. It's crazy.
Money moves, bro. We're getting old, G.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Town.
And then we both met Alex playing Mafia.
Mm-hmm. Yes, this is also very true.
Yeah.
And we talked about this last time, but you woke up Ethan by kicking on my door, didn't you? To get me into the door.
Yes. I don't remember if it was late, but Ethan was passed the fuck out. I remember kicking and banging on his man's door yo, your new roommate is here. He has hella bags and is about to go to sleep in the fucking hallway. Open the door.
Thank you for that. That was fantastic.
He was telling me about how his roommate was supposed to come in today. He was going to stay up. And then, I was like, yo. Goddamn. But yeah, he was my next dorm. Next dorm roommate. Not roommate. I didn't have a roommate. Gang. But, no, he was next door.
Yeah. Two rooms as a unit. Mate. Even though they're separated by a wall. Two separate. I was your
next dorm.
Next dorm mate.
Yeah. No.
No.
Mate?
No.
Okay,
I might have banged on your wall once. Shut the fuck up. That might have happened once. That's the closest to being roommates you're at.
Oh man, that's crazy. I miss those Big David days.
David days were lit, bro.
You know, we were naive and innocent, but those were good times.
They were good times.
Those were good times. Good times.
I don't know about
A lot of stupid shit.
Yeah.
I've never been innocent.
You've never been
Alex,
innocent.
shut the
Been
fuck
very. Been.
No, how she didn't finish that sentence.
You've already made it halfway through.
Is this how much is this a lot?
That was a decent amount.
Oh.
Hey, we're here. Hey, we're here now. Hey.
Okay. I'll
Full send. All gas, no brakes.
Oh, this should be interesting. Today's episode, we're not going to do the normal format. We're just going to jump straight into what we've been up to the past day or two, and then we're going to jump right into the topics. And if need be, for time's sake, I'll cut my topic out, or we'll cut out Alex's topic, whatever we feel like doing. But we're definitely going to get Andre's topic in. So, guys, what have you been up to? What's been going on?
Okay, I'll go first because I have absolutely nothing. I don't think... Ooh, I had an exam today.
Oh, for your online class?
Yeah, and my feet got rained on the way there because I wore sandals.
Well, you always wear sandals.
Yeah,
Stupid.
that's true.
What?
It was storming out, and then the rain stopped for like 5 minutes, and that's when I left, and I was like, I can wear sandals. I can make it.
No.
And I did. Yeah, it didn't
The
work.
clouds are still there, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was worried those storms were going to prevent us from doing the podcast because
that would be.
it would have the thunder would have easily.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true. True.
God listens to our podcast.
Look at God
He gave us a
doing
break.
what he do.
That's what they say. There are rumors that God Himself
Listens.
listens.
Yeah. He's a high God.
That's word on the street. I don't know.
Yeah.
Andre, what have you been up to?
So doing this job as a head camp counselor, and it's a little bit more draining than last year because responsibilities or whatever. But still having fun. I still get paid to play kickball, so it's still lit. Came up here for the weekend, doing some fucking stupid shit, but it's been fun. And can't really complain. And yeah, past there too. Have I done anything productive? Nah.
That's fair. That's fine.
What's the camp again?
The camp? Oh, it's just a day camp. Part Sugar Forest Park, but it's in Chicago. It's this bird thing. I used to go to that camp when I was a kid, which is wild because now I'm a supervisor, so I own the keys to that motherfucker.
Damn.
Right.
Like,
It's come full circle. And I really haven't done anything since the last episode we recorded was 2 days ago. I've been skateboarding. That's
Word. Longboard or regular?
or a short board, regular board.
So you can kickflip yet?
No,
You fucking bum.
I'm just getting around to
You're
learning how to
no,
ollie.
bro.
How dare you?
Bro, if you don't hop on a YouTube video and figure that shit out,
We'll get there eventually. We'll get there eventually.
nah,
I-
you're
I-
trash.
Think you may be trash, but you're getting there. You're getting
Thank you.
compost.
Thank you.
Hey,
You'll
Matt,
be-
look at me. You are poop.
Andre, I'll have you know this is my show. All right? I'll edit you out.
Hey,
The Andre episode will be 0 minutes of Andre.
all I can say is you can cut me out as much as you want. At the end of the day, you still have to come to the terms of the fact that you are poop.
All right, you can curse on this show, you know.
Oh, I know. I
okay.
know.
All right.
I
Okay.
did not say shit. I did not say shit. You are poop.
I don't know whether to be
Dude.
offended or,
Ugh.
or be happy that you didn't call me shit, but
You're poop.
all right, well,
I think poop's even worse. Shit's like you're shit, but poop, I don't hear that very often.
Right.
yeah, no, that
You're
don't.
going out of your way to call him poop.
That's true.
Brutal.
That's true. All right, let's get into the topics. Does anybody want to go first? Andre, you want to go first? Do you want to go last, middle?
Shit.
We can all go at the same time, and we'll
Absolutely.
All right. 1, 2, 3. All right.
That was my topic.
I'll go middle. I'm kind of interested in listening.
All right,
Okay.
Alex, what's your topic?
Well, I'm still thinking of it. You know what? Okay. Well, there was the one I was thinking about, like the ethics of street photography, but I don't know how interesting that is.
I think it's interesting.
I think it is very interesting because I remember walking with you multiple times and you taking pictures of random ass fuckers on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, "Yo, why is this dude taking a picture of me while I'm sitting outside the subway?"
Yeah. So okay, sure, yeah.
Go for it.
Let's
Go
do
for it.
Okay, so I don't know. I used to be all like gung ho about. I say gung ho a lot, but like I was very like, oh, street photography, it's an art. You know, it's been this way since like the 50s. You take pictures of people out in public, and it's art. You know, and it's cool and permissible. But like I don't know, maybe because we're in the digital age now, and stuff like that. I'm always worried now about street photography. Like, can you just go and take pictures of people and then just have them, you know? Because, like, I'm trying to like be more coherent.
Well, I mean, if it's in a public place,
That's usually the defense, right? People say it's a popular thing for photographers to say. They say it's in a public place, so it's completely legal. But, like, is it okay, you know? Because, like, it pisses people off sometimes. And, like, some of the like really big examples of good street photography are like oh god, I don't remember who did those photos of like they're like voyeuristic, like from the back, like taking, it was like in the 50s and 60s, and this guy took pictures of people from behind them, and like they're famous street photos, but.
I was in an art appreciation class, so I feel like I'm supposed to know that answer to that question. Because I'm looking at mad back people's heads now. You're talking about that. I know it's a series by somebody, but I got nothing for you.
Yeah, I don't got anything for you.
Well, we know it's a thing, and I guess like those are like art, but they're also like creepy and like I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's just is it cool to just take pictures of random people without asking their permission? Because normally that's what you do is you just run around and snap and then get away before they like sue you. Or they can't sue you, but I don't know, get angry.
I understand what you're saying. I mean, personally, I think it I think it is okay as long as it's in a public place. Now, obviously, if somebody asks you to stop, the best thing to do would be to stop. You know, that's the moral thing to do. But I think just initially, I don't see much of a problem with it unless. Well, not even then, because sometimes I was gonna say unless it's like an insensitive thing to do, but some of the best photographs out there are of really, you know, emotionally filled moments, you know,
Candids.
Exactly. So this fucking thing, I'm getting ready to do an episode 2. I haven't released it yet, but 8 minutes into the episode, the fly's like right there. And bam, slam on that fucking thing. I didn't want to because of the audio, but
hey, fuck that fly.
Fuck that fly. It's getting to that point. But like I was saying, some of the best photos are candids of like these really probably people in their most vulnerable moments, and it makes for good photography. So
It does, but also their most vulnerable moments.
Right. Like, and I'm a very big like for the love of the art type dude. Like normally I'm always on that side, but I don't know. That's just because I'm also big. What would I feel like in that moment? And if I was like, let's say, of course I'll never be this person in this moment, but let's say I was someone who. I'm not gonna do that. Let's say I was somebody that fucking is outside of my fucking funeral home, but like down the street a little bit. Cause like, so now it's like a public place and whatever the fuck. I don't want a random motherfucker I've never seen in my life just come up to me and was like, hey, what's up, buddy, bro? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Just, and like, even if it's not even something like that, like just multiple times where I'll be like in public or something, I don't want to be bothered. So why is like TMZ Jr. following me? You know what I mean?
right.
So it's like, I don't know.
And then you're on their blog and they're like,
Right.
look at this horribly sad person in their incredibly human, candid moment. And you're like, what?
And another thing is, what if I got warrants? The fuck, like you don't know, like you don't know,
Exactly.
you don't know me. The fuck, like I might got warrants. If I go up on your Tumblr page, bro, it's a wrap. They're gonna find it. They're gonna look at the background. They're gonna know where I'm at, bro. Why you snitching? Like, so, like that's another thing. It's like, yo, like motherfuckers got lives, bro. Maybe these motherfuckers can't be out here taking pictures and shit. What if like someone's boss was like, yeah, we're drug testing and all that shit, but like now you're in like a public. You went to Denver though, and now you're on vacation in fucking Denver, and you got a motherfucking some form of marijuana in your possession hand, cause you know, hey, fuck it, it's Denver. I don't know how legal states are, but I would guess someone somewhere is smoking weed outside.
Oh yeah.
The motherfucker just takes a picture of it. It's like, yo, my boss in whatever state this is still illegal is in. He don't want to see me smoking this blunt right now, so I really can't be on your Pinterest. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know.
Like, sorry, it's legal.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not gonna delete it. You can't make me. And then you're screwed.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's that line between like, hey, it may be legal, but is it moral? I don't know. I think I still lean on the side of it's okay. There's you definitely gotta still be selective with your shots and what you upload, what you take pictures of and stuff like that.
But then there's always that motherfucker that's not.
Yeah.
For the sake, and just for the sake of being not.
I think it was like, I feel like street photography got so popular when, you know, film photography was a thing, really. I mean, it's still a thing, but like when it was the only way of photography, because like you didn't have the internet, you didn't have like, I don't know, what are the odds that your boss is gonna see the film picture that someone took of you in Colorado? Like they're probably just, you know,
right.
Oh yeah.
But now that like it's digital, I don't know. It's just like
that shit trends on Twitter now, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like you gotta write like you have a not necessarily legally right, but like you have a moral kind of right to privacy, right? Like there's an expectation that you're not gonna expose other people's business and stuff like that. But like now, you could like the New York Times did this like thing for like their privacy series, where they just installed like they straight up just bought a security camera, put it up in like a park in New York City. I don't remember what it was, and like just got pictures of people's faces walking by on the sidewalk, and then ran it through like open source software to do facial recognition, and then they got people's names from that. And once you have people's names on their faces, like like you could take a picture of someone and then get their name, and once you have their name, you can get their address from like a voter registration thing, that's publicly available. So like suddenly a picture that someone took of you without permission exposes everything about you because your face is in it.
Right.
That's like, I don't know. Like yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think there's a whole lot you can do about it, because then you'd end up, I guess, because you'd have to end up either banning or making some sort of like permission thing in the law about public photography. But I think that might be too much. It's a little extreme. I wouldn't want that. Mm-hmm. I guess what you'd have to do along the way is maybe stop somewhere, the middleman, put a roadblock somewhere in there. Now, do I have the answer for that? No, I don't know. But I think that's where the solution would lie. You'd have to maybe do something about the open source. Mm-hmm. To have a little extra layer there of protection.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah.
Definitely tricky.
Because, art, but privacy. I don't know. Yeah, I undecided on this. But, like, there's a lot of other examples of people, like Andre, you said, who could, I don't know.
Bro,
like,
I still to this day cannot get the dude's face out of my head that we were literally outside that motherfucking Starbucks or something like that on 9th Street, and you had your camera and you took a picture of this dude and just stopped. He just looked at you, was like, don't do that. Oh, no. Like, why he was like, yo, Alex, bro, you just fucked up this man's whole Tuesday.
Yep. Yeah, I don't even remember that. And, good Lord. Maybe that's part of what turned me off of it. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't.
But, yeah, to, like, what you're saying, like, some of those photographers, what was I about to say? Photographs, I guess? Photographs. But some of those shits are necessary. So like, say it's like a protest or something, but it's on public ground and shit. Like, we're gonna need that for like history and shit,
right?
So it's like, it is weird where it's like, cause fucking did y'all see anything at True False?
No.
Context: True False is the largest documentary film fest, and it's here in Columbia, Missouri. I was a True False counselor, volunteer. I was like high schoolers, and we talking about film watching and stuff. Anyway, we also got a lot of tickets to a lot of shows, and one of them was The Commons, which was showing on. Remember when they like took down, like the students took down the motherfucking, it was like Robert E. Lee or some shit statue.
Oh yeah, the recent one.
Silent Sam. It was Silent Sam. Yeah.
What's Silent Sam?
Silent Sam was a statue in like, what fucking school is it? Do we have a? Is there a fact check? It's fucking it's somewhere like one of the Carolinas. I forgot which.
Is it UNC? Was it like Chapel Hill or?
I think it was Chapel Hill or something like that.
Silent Sam statue.
But yeah, basically it was like motherfuckers was protesting because it was like a Civil War hero, but for the South and shit. And with Chapel Hill's like, well, like this South Carolina, like that's history. And then like people like, yeah, when y'all had slaves. And they're like, yo, fuck this. So there was like mad protests and shit, bro. There was a giant ass fucking clown nose on the fucking chancellor's door and shit. It was fucking wild, bro. Damn. Fucking, there was tear gas going off. There was like people like, yo, these are students, and we're like fucking them up. But like, it was also like the students. What the Commons was trying to do, and this got problematic as fuck. And I don't really know how I feel about it, but people got problematic as fuck with it. Was they were trying to stand there and film shit and have no context, and then the people that were on the protester side was like, yo, what the fuck? This doesn't like reflect like how the fuck we handled this for the most part, because like what it did when I was watching, it was like, yo, everybody's kind of wilding. Like, everybody's wilding a little bit. Because, like, they're showing what was up, and it was like the protesters were arguing with the dudes with the fucking Confederate flag and shit. And you're automatically, you're like, yo, fuck dude with Confederate flag. And then, like, they'll make points, and it was like they were making points. And it was like, yeah, they're right. And then, like, they'll take that one step further, and you're like, ooh. Yo, like, I don't really, like, yo, can you do that to just a random person that was just there? Like, squaring up and shit. Like, I'm all about the action and shit. But like, my thing was, like, if it happened, like, don't be mad if someone said it happened. But what they're saying is that more shit than this happened, which is, like, the story for all the shit. But, like, more shit than this happened, and this is such a small percentage of what happened that this is misrepresentation. Mm-hmm. And I can't speak on it, because I wasn't fucking there. I can't speak on what the fuck was going on. But when it was true false, and you got, like, two Casablancas, that's what I say for white people. Sorry. Jesus Christ. They got two white people. It's like, yo, look at a film about this really racially sensitive issue. And you watch it, and you're like, yeah, there was probably better places you could have been at. Because, like, this is a singular person, and, like, most of the time it was the other way around. It was, like, 4-5, like, group coalitions going, like, fuck these college kids, just yelling behind cops. And the cops were wilding. Cops were wilding as fuck. Like, they were fucking doing the college kids dirty. So that's what I was like, yo. Like, it was, like, fuck.
Cherry picking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just said, like, 4 words, like, in a row that...
Right, there was a lot. There was a lot.
I feel like fucking Sheck West. Like, fuck, shit, damn. Okay. Yeah, what the fuck are we even talking about?
Ethics of street photography.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole... Okay, wait. So the documentary then, like... So it just totally kind of portrayed the protesters in a bad light?
Not like, totally, but it did. Like,
yeah.
For, like, at least 50%.
Okay.
Because it would be like... They would show clips that was like... Yeah, I'm with them. I'm with it. Then they'd be like, all right, let's just... They didn't like... And granted, oh, man, I might get in trouble because fuck it, here we are. But because I don't remember the documentary in general, so I can't really say like, well, they did that, but then they did that, because I don't remember what the fuck they did. It was a while when I watched this fucking documentary. But it would just be some shit that was like, yo, I think we're now infringing on the right to have an opinion, even though, like, yeah, the opinion's fucked. Yeah, I agree. 100% I agree the opinion's fucked. But however, since we were starting this on some peaceful shit, let's keep it on some peaceful shit. And then now we're just like being like, I'm gonna shit on your shoe. I'm not saying no one shat on no one's shoe, because they didn't. That didn't happen. But as far as I'm talking about the energy, you know? Like, you can't shit on someone's shoe unless like you really about that smoke, you know what I mean? And like
I'm sorry, just the way you explain things is very it's an emotional roller coaster.
Hey, I was trying to keep it $1.59. But yeah, I enjoyed it, but I was also like, there were probably a lot better situations where they could have been filming this shit.
Yeah. And
like, and they were showing people like their worst situations. Like, motherfuckers was just like, I saw someone get their ass beat. Yo, this shit was lit. Oh, they're not lit. Wow. Wow. But like, as like, not lit as in like, yo, this like shit happened. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I know what you're saying.
I'm like, yo. Yeah. But nah, bro. Cops were bugging, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Cops were bugging. Ooh. They took that motherfucking statue down, though. That shit was fire. That shit was so fucking lit.
I saw the photo again for, like, I haven't seen it in forever. Is that blood? That looks a lot. That's gotta be blood.
Was there anything like that? I don't remember anything like that.
Statue's bleeding.
Statue's bleeding.
Yeah. Adios.
Fuck. I wish I, like, saw this recent enough to, like, actually explain what the fuck happened.
Right.
But, hey. Yeah, a lot of time, a lot of alcohol, a lot of weed. I don't smoke weed.
It was Chapel Hill, by the way.
It was Chapel Hill.
Okay. Well, to bring it back to the main point of it, of the question, I think it is legal, and I think in most cases it should be legal. Only in very specific circumstances, excuse me, would I say that this shouldn't be allowed. Now, again, the question is morally. I think it's somewhat okay. You know, if somebody asks you to stop, then you stop. But as long as nobody's like throwing a hissy fit at you, and you're within your your legal rights to do what you want to do with the photos.
Okay, how about this interesting thought? Maybe it was interesting in my brain, but stuff usually isn't interesting once it comes out.
Hey,
like,
shoot.
Okay, you know how it's like not cool to dox people, right? Like on Twitter or something.
To what?
To dox, like reveal someone's address.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or
sounds
like
good.
personal information.
Yeah. Okay.
If, like, you know, if you've got like a phone with facial recognition, you unlock your phone with your face now, right? Like you can get into your computer with your face. Like your face is a lot of shit, right? And I sounded like an insult to you guys. I'm sorry. You guys have great faces.
Thanks, Alex. It's fine.
Appreciate you, boo.
Yeah, go.
Where was I?
You talk about faces and recognition is all over the place. Face is important.
Yeah, so like if you take a picture of someone's face, right, and then post it on the internet or something, I think it's getting closer to some form of doxing. This is extreme, right? But it's getting closer to some form of doxing.
Oh, that is.
That yeah, like with film, you know, like there's information attached to your face, you know, like it matters a lot now. You can get a lot from a face. So I mean
that's true. Maybe we need to circumvent all of this. Invent, well, not us obviously, but invent some other form of verification for your private information or something like that. Provide another wall.
Butt print.
Yeah, butt print.
But here's the thing, bro. And here's some shit I just been thinking about. They've been making just like the proverbial they.
Okay, they.
Yeah, they've been making us mad comfortable with a lot of shit. And I feel like at some point it's gonna flip and be like, "Yo, we're applying some shit." I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just a thinker.
Well, that may sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I agree with you. They are making us comfortable with a lot of shit. That's what they do. They introduce something and they wait for the outrage to subside, and then they just kind of like. All right, maybe we'll leave it back a little bit. And and then they wait. And they're like, all right, now we're going to push it a little more. And they wait. And they keep doing that over and over again. Not that I have any specific examples, but it's real.
But you know what's the stage of that? And I actually have a specific example for this.
All right.
Part of that is measuring the limits people will go. And then adjusting to that. Now, my example for this is motherfucking AirPods. All right? Because... Not AirPods, but we'll get there.
Okay.
It was the moment where they were like, "Hey, this is the new thing, headphone jack shit, and we're gonna change our headphones to this, and we're not gonna have the hole there. It's just gonna be a charging station because now motherfuckers can charge their phone and listen to music, right? Unless boom, 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 you buy a pair of motherfucking AirPods, right? So we're gonna test the limits, see if we just get rid of this completely, this very convenient feature that wouldn't make that much of a difference. We just get rid of this. How many will conform to the new, a little bit more expensive thing that we're going to provide for them? And then a lot of motherfuckers did.
Boom. The money comes in.
I know we're all over the fucking place, but did you see Apple's fucking, what was it, $1,000 stand?
Yeah.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Right?
That's ridiculous.
That's, good lord. I'm going to buy it anyway, of course, but...
Exactly. And that's the thing. People are going to buy it.
Yeah.
And that's... Oh, man.
Yeah. Like,
I can't... Oh, what the hell?
Sorry,
we gotta get out of here. There's a ghost.
The blanket fell down that I used to sort of help dampen the echoes of the audio, of the audio.
Shit, I only scream because Alex scream. Let it be known.
Has been ruined.
Alex, yeah, this fell down.
It's my last word.
Alex, do you need help with that? Do you need help?
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I don't know how to get it back.
Oh, hold on. All right, let me put this. Let me.
Bro, that's wild.
Holy shit!
Is there a longer side? Because if there's a longer side,
I don't know. This was the side that was like down. So okay.
I think that is the longer.
This is the live production that you get. Live contact, real live behind the scenes type action, ladies
It's a
and gentlemen.
live studio audience as well.
Woo! You hear them? That's the crowd, bro. They're all crazy right now. You can see Matt Rios in his prime. Doing what he can to make sure everything goes smooth. That's a nice ass chair. What the fuck are we talking about?
This chair or
how much that chair cost?
This chair? I believe it costs like $200.
Wait, do the thing real quick. Do the thing.
What thing?
The chair thing.
Oh, I mean like.
Wait, do the people know about the chair thing yet? Alright, I'm gonna give him a lot. Oh shit! Alright, this man. Oh fuck! Yo, this man did the lean back like the fucking 2000 song.
And you can
Fat Joe and
unlock
shit.
it and-
Okay, that's tight. Is that like a gaming chair, like specifically?
Yes. I think the official term is like a race car chair.
Oh.
I think is the official term.
Okay.
But yeah, it is more of like a comfortable gaming chair that I use for just general purposes, including gaming.
Tell it looks a lot like the seats in my Prius. It's
Oh,
like
does
very
it?
much a racing
Definitely a race car
style
chair.
chair.
Right.
I like it. Okay, wait. Do we want to go back to what? Yeah.
What happened before the thing fell?
We were talking about.
They're making it way too easy for us. We're conforming.
Yes.
At some point, they're gonna flip the switch and be like, "Yo, I have your bank information from your thumbprint." At some point,
we don't need you anymore.
we don't need you.
You're not necessary.
Right. And then that's when the robots come in. They already did it to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see
Oh
that
shit!
shit?
Yeah. And I feel bad every time we go to Taco Bell and I order from the big screen instead of the
Right?
cut like the employee. Yeah, I'm like, oh shit.
The people behind the counter were the homies, but like as soon as the motherfucking screen came up, it was like fuck them kids. You know? It was like, damn, I just fucked your check all the way up because you definitely about to get fired. Right? Yeah, you are useless.
Literally inside a Black Mirror episode, and I'm
Deadass.
still ordering the Crunchwrap, but I mean,
Exactly.
Taco Bell, by the way, phenomenal,
Sponsor us.
tremendous.
Sponsor us.
thank
Yeah,
you for
sponsor
listening,
me.
Taco Bell. By the way, they are one of our most.
I fucking wish if Taco Bell would sponsor me, I would be a Taco Bell shill. I already am, but I'll be a paid Taco Bell shill. I will promote that product out the ass.
Real quick, also, I was gonna say, speaking of sponsorships, Brisk did you dirty.
Bro, fuck Brisk.
What happened?
Bro, alright. So, what had happened was, for the people at home that don't understand the context of this situation, I had a very big love for Brisk iced tea at one point in time in my life. To the point that I made 2 mixtapes, right? A couple music videos to go along with those mixtapes. A couple movies, right? All this is all for like class and
That's
shit.
true. You did make a movie.
I
about
made
it.
2 movies, bro. For fucking 2880, I made another one because like it has been a good subject matter for me to practice getting good at a lot of shit on. Like music wise, like I started making like an actual album because now I know how to make albums because I've made the fucking Brisk tapes. Like it's not the same, but it's similar.
Right.
And like fucking, I know how to use camera equipment because I wrote scripts about Brisk and I could like film some shit. I just needed some shit to like make some shit on. And I was like, yo, I like Brisk, fuck it. Let's have inspiration. It's all Brisk type shit. Alright. So
Wait, by the way, real quick, nice is really nice.
thank you.
And can we plug you? Can you
100%.
plug- Yeah.
Well,
plug
I
yourself.
was gonna wait till the end, but yeah, I guess you
Oh,
can plug
okay.
now. But real quick, what's nice?
Nice's latest single that I put that motherfucker on SoundCloud.
I think I didn't know the name of the song, but I think I did listen to it.
So I didn't mean to interrupt. I just had to insert that in there.
No, definitely.
stuff.
Been working on an album. It's gonna be called All Gas No Breaks currently.
Yeah.
So far it's like 11 songs on it. We're gonna do like some. I'm here this weekend. I'm gonna like be finalizing a lot of the recordings. He's gonna be mixing, mastering it. I sent it to my fucking graphic design homie. He's gonna like do the album cover and shit. I'm gonna make some silent moves. I'm gonna try to have an album release party in the beginning of next semester. You two are obviously invited.
Oh, thank
shit.
you.
Oh my god. Okay. Woo. Sorry.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's a lot of ignorant ratchet shit, and I'm really happy about it. I don't. It's really funny because like I didn't do that thing where it's like let's just rap about Lane because I don't fucking look. I drink and smoke. Allegedly, I don't smoke. But but so it's like I'm just rapping goofy about goofy shit. And like having fun because this shit is fun. Like at the end of the day, it's just fun as fuck. And if no one listens to it, I had fun ass time making it. Got the creative juices flowing. So
Right.
just happy to try it out, put in the atmosphere, see how people enjoy it. And Ian's a beast, bro. Ian, the dude,
That's the dude who
Kodiak?
makes your
yeah,
beats.
yeah, Kodiak. He's fucking nasty. Because like that fucking beat from Nice, bro. Like I
It
remember.
was a nice beat.
I fucking heard that shit. I was like, what? How did you even think of that? Like these are literally like pots and fucking pans, but it
Yeah.
sounds fucking hard.
Dude, all right, we were going off the rails, but I have to ask, do you know if he like is he the type of person that he just kind of like throws shit together and he's like, oh, okay, this is nice, or like he actually has like a methodical method of like, okay, I want this to go with this, I think this sounds better than that.
He will definitely at the beginning of it. He'll probably just like listen to a bunch of samples, like think of a drum pattern, be like, okay, let's see where we can go from here, type shit. Where it'll be like, I've seen him make hella beats where he'll like just listen to it and be like, all right, we're just gonna do it like this. And it's just like he has the hi-hat pattern just from hearing the sample. He has exactly where all the 808s are from just hearing the sample. I'm just watching him like all right, I guess I'm writing to this now. I guess I'm about to write this song. And yeah, it's just been tight. It's just been fun.
So
pretty cool.
So to bring it back around, because I don't even remember where we need to go back.
Brisk did him dirty.
Oh
Brisk
yeah.
did me
So
dirty.
what happened? I don't I have no idea
So
what you're talking about.
I did all that shit for Brisk, right? After I dropped Brisk Tape 1, I like made a connection with them because I just wanted a fucking job, like hire me, bitch. And but they're like, yo, Brisk, yeah, hey, sponsorship, boom, boom. I can make music. I made music all the typing your fucking product up for like 12 fucking songs, and since they're all remixes, like if I got an actual beat, like I could do that. I just wanted to do this for fun type shit. They're like, hey, no sponsorships available, but we'll send you some merch. So I got some fucking headphones, a t-shirt, and a sticker. And that shit was lit. Shit was fun as fuck. Brisk Tape 2, I tried it again. They showed me no love. None. Zero. But they tweeted at me. They had like fun conversations and shit. But I'm like, yo, Brisk, like, Brisk Tape 2 is so much better than Brisk Tape 1. Like peep the progression and hire me. I'm about to do some shit. And then, so Brisk just came out with some shit that's like they're like bringing in creators from all over the fucking world and shit. And I'm like, bro, they were just like, yeah, can't wait to drop, because they already had like the fucking intro video and shit. So all the people are already picked, and they didn't like promote it or nothing. They're like, yeah, can't wait to fucking show all these creators work and shit. I was like, yo, I'm a digital storytelling and theater major, and I've been fucking with your brand for so long. I felt so hurt.
You really have.
I didn't get a DM or something. You can deny me. I don't give a fuck. You can deny me all you want. At least send a nigga a DM. Let me know what's going on. Shit.
Do you know, like, so do you know what the project is about? Like, is it just creatives like in general, or is it creatives specifically with Brisk?
So I feel like they found creatives in general to make shit about Brisk, cause sketch shit. And another reason I'm like, fuck Brisk is because I looked a little deeper to that thing, and there's a part of the clause in like the fucking policy, whatever the fuck, that's like, hey, just so you know, anything that you make in this seminar is now owned by us, and we're not gonna pay you.
Whoa!
Like dead ass. And I'm like, I'm looking at it, yo, actually fuck Brisk. Like
Yeah.
that's fucking whack.
Yeah.
Like give these creatives their fucking money if they're just gonna make free fucking shit for you. But it's just to get your fucking, you can put it on a resume. Like, nah, bro. Like, this is a fucking major corporation.
Yeah, it's experience.
Yeah.
It's experience.
It's experience. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, my shit's experience just because I did that shit for fun. Like, if you're like, yo, let's make some Brisk shit, like, pay them motherfuckers for making some Brisk shit. Because you asked them to make some Brisk shit. I get it. Like, I appreciate the headphones. Like, that shit was lit as fuck. However,
We pay for Brisk. We don't steal it
I-
and then say this is exposure for you.
I fucking bought so much of your fucking product. Oh, also my dentist peeped it, and I don't even drink Brisk like that no more. Because now my dentist is like, yo, your teeth are fucked. Because you drink so much fucking sugar. You got mad cavities and shit. So nah, fuck Brisk. Fuck the nigga's life up. I'm not even cool with them.
Damn.
Nah, fuck them.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't know that. I thought you were still on that Brisk
Nah, I'm
train.
drinking water and shit.
Now you should just make an entire album about water.
Water. Nah, see, Mick Jenkins already did that. Ugly God already got a single. It's already too late played out. Okay. No one was doing the T. No one was on the T.
No one was on the T.
But hey, all gas, no brakes.
Who the fuck did Lipton?
Lipton? No, Brisk is the Lipton product. I only know that because I did research to make my album.
No, wasn't there somebody freshman year who like who did a song about a rival tea?
Oh wait.
Oh,
wasn't that
who was the fuck was
wasn't
that?
that me?
That was you. Oh my god!
I didn't
All right.
know that Lipton was.
No, that was him. So
Oh,
Really?
shit.
I thought it was Brady.
So context.
Maybe it was
Oh, it might have been Brady. All right, yeah, it might have been Brady. But all right, context. Freshman year in McDavid, they had this like talent show type shit, right? Where it was like once a month, come up there, just do some shit. Who cares? I would just perform Brisk Tape songs. So I was like, I work. This is something I made. Fuck it. It was a fun thing to do at the fucking. It was called Spotlight. Fun thing to do at Spotlight all the time. And then some motherfuckers just tried to try me, like I wasn't with the smoke. And then Brady tried to do some shit, and then I was like, I bet Brady. And then next time I came up, I just roasted the fuck out of him. And then
Goddamn.
that was the end of that.
Right.
Stepping on my T game. The fuck. He was like fucking gold peak or some shit.
Oh, he was Gold Peak.
Yeah, he was
Wait,
gold
okay,
peak.
didn't I do Lipton? I could have sworn I did one.
I
Alex,
think you did do one.
I'll be honest, I don't remember, but
Probably
I
wasn't
don't.
memorable.
I believe you though. I don't. disbelieve you.
You ain't had no beat or nothing. You were just yelling. I remember that because you were literally just yelling.
Are you talking about him?
Yeah, him. He was just
okay.
yelling.
Oh, okay, damn.
I remember Brady was like slam poetry.
Yeah, he was going Acapulco, but like it just didn't hit. Did not hit. I just roasted the fuck out that nigga.
To bring this topic home, let's just conclude on our final thoughts. Photography in public. What is your general final conclusion on it?
I won't, like Andre, what you said, like me taking the picture of that guy, I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore just because, like, I don't know. I just tried to break into it because, like, when you look online, photographers are always like, yeah, just do it. Like, it's legal. You just got to get comfortable with it. You're going to piss people off. And I was like, okay, I don't know. I'm not comfortable doing it, so I don't think I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to do it.
All right, Andre?
All right, just know when you're doing it, know that if someone got a warrant, you're going to get smacked in the face. Just know that. And they're going to take your camera. They're going to take your motherfucking, what's it called? Motherfucking,
card?
Yeah, take your SD card. I'm a digital storytelling major. I should probably know what the SD card is.
Right.
But they're going to take your SD card. They're going to snap it in your face. Just so you know. Because motherfuckers don't play that shit.
All right.
Just know that.
All right, let's move on to the next topic and go on another roller coaster ride.
Okay.
Andre, do you want to go?
Yeah, sure. So, shit, I'm talking about some shit about bundling music because I've been seeing it pop up a lot lately.
Bundling music?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, a lot of like people are getting really bent into shape about like how their album sales are doing and shit, and like
Nicki Minaj.
right. Ooh, bro. So a lot of these people are so wrapped up into getting the #1 album that they are bundling their album sales with other shit. Now, I personally don't give too much of a fuck, but I give slightly a fuck, and here's why. This is not a new thing. It comes back from Prince. Prince got like famous for when he like bundled it with tour sales and shit like that.
Wait, so what exactly happened? So what exactly is it?
So it's like if I am an artist and I just dropped an album, if I drop something at the same time as that album, let it be merch, let it be a tour or something like that, I can be like, hey, you can buy my tour ticket, and with that is a free version of the album, and that counts as an album sale to Billboard and shit.
Oh,
so then that's like boosts the numbers and shit.
Okay. I see.
Now, when Astro by Travis Scott came out, it was like August 8th, I'm pretty sure, some shit like that.
good album.
Good album. I'm a fan. He bundled his shit with one of his tours that sold out most nights. Like his tour is fucking insane. I saw it in Kansas City. It was fucking crazy. So the tour went crazy for most nights, and his merch drops. The way he did it was that for that week and like for like however long the thing was going, because he dropped hella merch. He was dropping it where it was like, you can only buy this specific item on this day. And in 24 hours, there's going to be a new wave of different pieces. But if you miss out on this day, these items will not be here.
Damn.
So, motherfuckers was buying that shit off top. Because they're like, I want that shit. All his merch was dope as fuck. So, like, people were wanting that shit. Lasted that entire week. So, he had #1 album the first week and the second week. And on that second week, Nicki Minaj's album was up for, like, getting #1, right? And she was bugging because he's like, well, motherfucking Kylie Jenner is telling motherfuckers to go to this tour, and now tour tickets are part of the fucking album sales. And like he drops fucking merch like a fucking stupid dude, and a lot of people are buying it, and that counts as album sales when like my albums go good. Like, but here's the thing, bro. She was saying all that shit, but Nicki Minaj was doing the same shit. literally was also bundling her fucking album with fucking sales and shit. Okay. So it was like, yo, don't be mad just because you lost, bitch. Like, like, you know what I mean? Too. Now, however, it's getting a bit out of hand because not even out of hand because I guess Billboard was handling this right, but DJ Khaled, if you're hip to what DJ Khaled's on, are y'all hip?
No.
Mm-mm.
So DJ Khaled dropped fucking Father of Assad album.
I heard he wasn't happy about it.
So, first, was the album good? Let me answer that. And in the same week, right, Tyler the Creator dropped an album called Igor. Fucking beautiful.
I heard it. I didn't listen to it, but I heard it was phenomenal.
Beautiful fucking album. I highly recommend. It's not If you expect Goblin, it's not. It's not. It's just some other shit. It's fucking beautiful. It's great. It has mad influences. It's so fucking sick. All this shit's produced by him, which is like, I feel like whether it's Tyler the Creator and DJ Khaled, you would think one produced all the fucking beats, and it would be DJ Khaled because he's DJ Khaled. He doesn't do shit else. But Tyler the Creator actually produces all his beats. I feel like DJ Khaled doesn't. One of this shit was literally, you know, Miss Jackson by Outkast.
I think so.
One of the fucking songs on Father of Assad was SZA singing some shit over that beat. No, like DJ Khaled, you didn't make that beat. Like this is fucking like so. But DJ Khaled got pissed off because he lost out on the #1 album to Tyler the Creator that first week, and he like went off on his label and shit. And but the reason he's mad for real, and he's about to sue Billboard. Right? So he's about to sue Billboard because he was bundling his shit with fucking like energy drinks and like shit that you would get at fucking GNC. Like, and like Billboard kind of was like, no. That's fucking whack. But we laugh, but that's not a new thing. And technically DJ Khaled wouldn't like be that out of the blue because Jay-Z did some shit with like Samsung Galaxy. Someone's got to fact check me on this because I kind of just saw it in passing, but I was like, damn, that's wild. But it was like one of his albums. I don't even remember which one. But one of his albums he bundled with like Samsung Galaxy. It was like, yo, get a Galaxy, you also get Jay-Z's album. And that was also boosting his sales. And it worked out for him, but it didn't work out for DJ Khaled. But my thing is, I'm cool with the bundling when it was in Travis Scott's case. And granted, I'm biased. I love Travis Scott. It's not a secret. Travis Scott's fucking one of my favorite right now. One of my favorites right now. But
he's been your favorite for a while.
Yeah, bro. Since I've known you, so at least 3 years.
Yeah.
So, but the thing with his bundling was it was all related to his album. You know what I mean? Because an album's not just an album. It's all a creative process and creative energy. Like when I went to his tour, the album's Astroworld, right? It's all reflects around a fucking amusement park from his hometown. When I was at the concert, there were 2 roller coasters, my dude. And there's like fucking... And it was like flash and shit from Houston and shit because it's Astroworld was for all fucking Houston shit. Right. And it was a lit-ass fucking concert, all this shit. And it was all revolving the album. So it's part of the creative process of the album. All the merch shit, it all like... I bought 2 pieces of merch, so I technically had the album 3 fucking times. I was part of those 3 sales. I was one of the reasons. Fuck me. But it was like, it's all revolving around the album. A fucking energy drink that has a DJ Khaled quote on it, like, nah, get the fuck out of here. That's not the fucking album. Like, that's not part of like the energy of the album. Like, it's not. Ridiculous.
And it's very cheap, much cheaper than an album.
Exactly. So. No, I'm not gonna say that because albums are mad cheap nowadays.
Really?
Mad cheap. If you go to Apple Music, bro, a song's $1.29. Look, I'm a student. I'm a college student. I get $5. I get every single music in the world, bro.
How much is a Monster?
3, 2.
I don't fucking know.
Like about $2.98 or something like that.
So I guess you can get an energy drink, or you could get $3 plus like 2 more and get every single song in the fucking world.
Albums are what like now they're like anywhere between $9 to $12 usually.
I haven't bought an album in a while.
When I bought my merchant shit, what happened was I got the shirt and it was like, all right, in your email you have the album now. So it was like I can just like download that bitch. So if the world ends and Steve Jobs was like, fuck these kids and took away all our music, I still have Astroworld. I can say that.
Okay, wait, real quick, this makes me think. You remember when there was that whole thing where like Apple put like Coldplay on
YouTube. It's fucking YouTube. I'm still mad about that. I have not let that go. I'm so mad. I was like, who the fuck are these? Bono? Who the fuck is Bono?
That couldn't have been bundling either.
No,
like, that would be ridiculous.
No, that was some I'm still not hip to like exactly what that was. All I know is I was pissed.
Yeah,
I was like, get the fuck off my phone. He's still on my phone. I didn't know. I never figured out.
Serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
Because it's just like I tried to delete it. No one could delete it.
Oh my god.
Wasn't this also around the same time? Just to really quick bring it to Nicki Minaj. Wasn't this also around the same time that she had that little like outburst where she was talking about Harriet Tubman wasn't walking around some with slaves to freedom or whatever.
Some shit, bro. Nicki was tripping.
But that's a funny that is a funny clip.
What was she saying?
You should look it up. Okay. It's very funny.
Nicki Minaj is bugging, yo. I've been watching Mad Bodega Boys when I was on the fucking train. I was watching this podcast about Nigga Boys, and they have this button called the problematic button. I feel like that would work well.
That would be fantastic.
Does it say some shit that's like bordering this?
We should buy a custom button
Uh-huh.
for the podcast.
No, you can get some shit that's like save sound effects on like you have that tablet. You can
Yeah.
do some shit that's like save the fucking sound effects
Do a
on
sound
it.
board.
That's true.
That
You
would
just
be
do it
very
on
convenient.
iPad. To answer, well, not answer. You didn't really pose a question, but to put my input into bundling the music. Maybe this is because as you both I think know, I'm not like most people where I'm like super deep into music. Like obviously I like music and I listen to music, but some people have like hundreds of songs on their phone. I think I have like 50. You know,
That's impressive.
and I've only listened to like a handful of albums through from top to bottom. Most people have like, you know, lists and
Yeah, I
lists and
got
lists.
list.
So I'm just putting that context to my opinion.
For sure.
I think they shouldn't count the bundles to the album sales. I think they should
all?
totally get rid of it. Yeah,
At
because
all?
it's disingenuous.
Even if it's
Disingenuous.
relevant, like I don't know, tour tickets or merch or something.
Maybe tour tickets, but everything else, I think you can throw it out. And I would even say throw out the tour tickets.
Oh.
But I'm willing to maybe negotiate on that. But if it was me, I'd be like, no, it's disingenuous. It's album sales. It's how many albums you sold.
Uh-huh. I mean,
If you want to give out your album in a package, that's on you. But that doesn't count. They're buying something else, and then you gave them the gift of the album.
well, to be fair, you might be incentivized to like buy merch because it comes with the album too.
Sure.
And that pushes you over the edge.
Sure, but fuck you. That's not that's not how I want it to count.
Here's my thing: opportunity cost thing. Because we live in a very protected world of college students where we have to pay student discounts for shit. Apple Music, the normal people is like what, 15? Someone fact check me. I have no idea what it is.
I think it's like 10 or 15.
Yeah, 10 or 15.
That sounds right.
So let's opportunity cost this shit. Let's say I really want the Travis Scott album. I'm just gonna use that because I generally know the numbers generally because I was part of it. And there's a $100 long sleeve T-shirt that's fucking sick that you really want. However, you only have $100, and you cannot afford to start up an Apple Music thing. However, you listen to the mixtapes for free. You got Rodeo CD. You played in your fucking car and shit. So you have like a fandom of Travis Scott. However, you just don't want to fucking spend like $20 on an album or $15 on Apple Music or whatever the fuck. So you're like, damn, I literally just want to listen to this album, but I really want to get this shirt. $100, you got both. I don't know, cause like I'm saying, it's in my email forever. Like I feel like as a sale, it's genuine, but it sounds kind of like fake because like we all have Apple Music, we all have Spotify, cause we're all in college and it's $5. Like I don't know.
But yeah, like, you were given like something real. Even though you have access to the album already, now you have it. Spotify servers explode. You still have it in your email. And plus, you can always buy an album. I mean, do they count physical? Yeah, they count.
Yeah, they count physicals.
You can
and all
go
that.
and buy an album again, and you can just keep buying it 10 times.
That's what J. Cole did. J. Cole did that for his first album. There's a video of him and Drake just going to a CD
Buying
store and
albums.
buying mad copies of his album.
Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
that's funny. He didn't need to do that though.
Not for his first album.
Little Bruce.
Like, he's not doing it now.
Fair.
But I mean, yeah, like you know, if I think if you're upset about someone getting an album with a jacket that counts to Billboard, you know, then I mean, you might as well just say, oh, people should not get to buy 2 albums in a row or 3, because that's gonna happen no matter what.
But how the fuck you monitor that? You can't.
I mean, exactly, yeah, you can't. So either way,
Oh no! Listen, I'm saying we're not. We you can't monitor that. I just think it should just be the sales. If again, I'm willing to allow the tour, maybe even the merch.
okay.
But I personally think, like, just from my perspective, just if it's gonna be album sales, just make it be album sales. If you want to gift that and bundle it with something else, then hey, that's on you. That's on you.
Okay, what about this? Podcast views, right? And we have merch, right? We don't, but let's say we do, and you're like, okay, if you buy this merch, then you get the episode of the podcast in your email. You'd want that to count towards the views, right? I feel like you'd be upset if it didn't count towards the views because you'd be like, because it would make sense that they should, right? You get it, and they have it, and they've probably listened to it from their email.
Yeah, but
so,
my podcast doesn't cost you money.
Oh, that's true.
It's free 99.
But then the law part of it is because it's a bundle. It's like it's not saying you got this album free. It says it comes with the album. Mm-hmm. So it's like this $62 shirt. Maybe it's $62, but here's an album. So now it's $63.
Okay, I've been persuaded.
Oh, boom! Okay. Hey, it didn't take much.
If the price does increase because of the album, then yes, I agree with that
for sure. And my thing is like it's because like when you say for tour tickets and merch. That's why I'm at because when DJ Khaled is doing and shit, it's like
that's bullshit.
It's like no, like it's nothing to do with the album. Like when it's all part of the creativity of it for me. So these things were inspired by the creativity of making this album. So I would count it because like it's all from the same shit. It's like the same storyline. Like Travis Scott's tour when he dropped Birds in the Trap, he came out on a fucking mechanical eagle. For fucking Astroworld, he's got 2 roller coasters. It's different, different experience.
Right. What would you guys think if it was like, this is just for fun, but like someone has an album, maybe it's terrible, you know, and they're like, all right, I'm going to pay people to take the album. And you're giving people money for them to grab it and then listen to it.
Because then it's not a sale.
Yeah.
That's true. That's not a sale.
That's sad.
Album.
I don't even do that, and I don't even have a following.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be called.
Billboard's top 100 album donation list. Right.
For every album I sell will be a donation to charity. Nigga, just donate to charity. What the fuck?
For real. Did you see that video about 4 Oceans?
What is that?
I'm not hip.
Well, I guess for those of you at home and my 2 hosts here. 4 Oceans is or 4 Ocean. I don't remember which one it is. You'll find it regardless.
Oh, you're thinking of Frank Ocean. Yes.
God damn it.
I'm nervous for it.
I like a couple of his songs.
Bro, a couple.
He's pretty good. Well, remember, I am not the most musically adept.
Okay, true. But it's Frank. It's Frank.
You should be impressed that I even like a couple.
Wait, okay, what songs though? What songs?
I'm very drunk right now. I couldn't tell you.
Okay,
couldn't tell you.
I feel
I'm so sorry.
Yo, for the people in the home, this nigga looks so fucking goofy right now. Can I say nigga? I think that's the first nigga.
You said it like 3 times.
Have I actually?
It's fine.
All right, so this nigga looks so fucking stupid right now.
How dare you,
bro?
I totally lost my train of thought. I don't
you
even.
Were talking. What was he talking about? Oh, 4 Oceans. 4
Oceans. 4 Oceans. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
4 Loco. The fuck?
Gonna drink some Lokes. Can you believe some people call 4 Loco Lokes?
What?
Michael was telling Michael was telling us that he was hanging out with some of his townie friends, and townie referring to people who live in the city of Columbia, grew up in the city of Columbia, and they called 4 Locos like, oh, we're gonna go get some Lokes. Exactly.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise, bro.
But back to 4 Oceans. They're a company that they allegedly pick up garbage from like beaches in the ocean and stuff like that. Allegedly. And well, I shouldn't say allegedly because they have video of it. It's true. But the reason I'm casting a little bit of doubt there is because somebody looked into their company, and they're a for-profit company, and apparently their deal is if you buy one of our $20 bracelets, which kind of just look like this.
They're the ones made out of plastic.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
And they say they'll pick up £1, right, for every bracelet. But if you look at how much they're picking up and how much they're making, I'm condensing the video. The person who made this video goes into way more detail about it. But if you look into how much they're making, they even have their own boat where they can pick up where they have their own giant like cargo ship where they pick up plastic from the ocean, right? If you look at how much they're bringing in, they can stop their trash pickup now and keep making money off of the bracelets, because it's just £1 for the bracelets, and that's, I mean, in the grand scheme of how much they're picking up, that's not a lot. And it's not, the bracelet isn't worth $20. It's not worth $20. So they are racking in the cash, and people are sort of saying like, all right, maybe disclose how much you're getting. I understand it's a for-profit business, and I personally don't have a problem with that part. My problem is maybe a lot of that money isn't going to picking up trash from the ocean. Maybe it's going into your pocket.
I mean, it could.
I don't know.
It could be, but I mean, they had it's really a whole cargo ship.
They have, and that's another thing. Yes, they have an entire big-ass ship. You can look it up. They have a big-ass ship. But after they, like, raised that initial, like, sort of social media wave, and they raised that money for it, and they got, more donations to them and all that jazz, and more money, all mention of the cargo ship is no longer on their webpage. It's gone. And there's only one, or two promotional videos that are left up online that I guess were kind of, forgotten by the wayside. There's no mention of it anymore. They don't talk about it. You'd think, plastic picking up company, your ship would be out there 24/7.
Right.
I don't remember how that was related to the original thread of thought, but I just remembered it, and
that shit is wild though, because
disclose more of that.
I've also have, and it's not a problem. I don't have a problem with these things, but it's shit that's you see the shit on Instagram, be for every fucking share this gets on your story, we'll donate this much to whatever the fuck. And if y'all got it like that, why don't you just donate it like that?
Yeah, you're not getting money from shares,
right? The fuck, you couldn't decide on a number, so you're like, hey, you guys make the number. Nah, bro, if you got it like
keep
that,
it under 1,000. Make the number.
Right? Shit, I don't know. I just always had a problem with shit like that, because you obviously have at least more than the amount of shit that you got. And if you were about to, I guess spreading awareness is great. I love awareness shit. But I'm aware of money, my niggas. So money makes motherfuckers aware like a motherfucker.
Right.
Jay-Z spending bans on fucking lawyers for black people getting fucked up by the police. Have you seen that shit, bro? Bro, oh my god. This is some shit that I just segued the hard. Do you have anything to add to the point we were talking about? I just segued like a motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, go for it.
All right, we could segue like a motherfucker.
I gotta pee so bad. I'm so sorry.
All right, wait, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Before you go, because I also have to pee. Let's finish this up real quick.
Okay.
This bundle topic, and then we can go back to the Jay-Z thing after we pee.
Okay.
How do you feel about it?
I mean, I don't know the details of it, but my knee-jerk reaction is why not be a non-profit? Why would they be a for-profit company?
Wait.
No, bundling music.
Bundling music.
Bundling.
We backspace the
We're
fuck.
still on
Yeah.
bundling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Remember, this is the overarching topic.
We're just talking, bro. We're just talking.
Yeah, sorry.
Bundling music.
Bundling music.
DJ Khaled being energy drinks, Billboard. Nah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. My final verdict?
Yeah, what are your, I guess, concluding thoughts as of right now?
Where do you die on this hill?
I think, I'm right with you, Andre. There's a line where it's no, can't bundle your album with a drink. What's that called? Energy drink. Unless maybe you made the energy drink or something, and it plays the sound when you rub your fingernail along it. It's a cylindrical record with your. Okay, no, but yeah.
But things like the T-shirts and tours are fine.
I think it makes sense.
And then I guess you already stated, Andre, your opinion on it. Yeah. And I
if it's part of the creative process, then I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Okay, still buying that album, just not the music part of it.
That's fair. What were you gonna say, Alex?
I guess if it's part of the creative process, I don't know about attaching it to a random shirt, H&M, this thing with birds on it.
Right.
My
All
album.
right. Now we can take a pee break.
Oh my gosh.
4th quarter comeback. Steph couldn't do it. We gotta do it.
I'm glad Steph didn't do it.
I'm glad. Hey, I said Raptors in 6 from the beginning, and then we lost game 5, and I was like, damn, how the fuck they lose that game? But then I was like, I said Raptors in 6, so fuck it.
That was such a dumb last play. They had a timeout. Call the timeout, and on top of that, don't give it to Lowry. What are you doing?
It would have been so fitting if Lowry hit that shot, but it just was.
It wasn't gonna happen.
If it wasn't Kawhi, if it was Kyle Lowry in the fucking whatever the fuck the stadium is. Is that Jurassic Park? Is that the stadium?
I don't remember.
The
I think
court
it's
or whatever.
Air Canada.
They played with the dinosaurs?
Yeah, yes they did. But no, if it was like, because it was a home game, so if Kyle Lowry hit that at home, it would have made such more of a like cultural impact than fucking Kawhi. You know, Kawhi was definitely gonna get Finals MVP. Let's keep it $1.59. But if it was like Kyle Lowry, because Kyle Lowry's been with that motherfucker. Like Kyle Lowry has been with the Raptors through thick and motherfucking thin. And bro, I feel so bad for DeMar DeRozan. Because now you just know that. Now that you know you was that nigga that was doing that shit. Because you weren't Kawhi. You were supposed to be. You just weren't. Which is it's not a knock. It's not a knock.
DeMar DeRozan's still a phenomenal player.
Hey, join the Bulls, yo. Join the Bulls. We'll take you. Open arms. Kobe White's supposed to be balling, bro. Laurie Markkanen's about to hit a peak. Bro, wait for the Bulls. Like, Knicks are probably about to be on that shit, too.
I hope so, but our front office is just so incompetent.
Hey, don't you tell me, bro. I'm a Bulls fan, bro. Mark Potts is fucking ass.
That's right.
I was expecting him to drop the ball with the draft, but I feel like from everyone that was available when we drafted, I feel like Kobe White was, like, the best. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Do you want to come back to the NBA talk and let's finish up the...
Go Lakers. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, I guess we were technically talking about some police brutality stuff.
Oh shit! How the fuck we get to hooping?
I don't remember it. Yeah, we went off the rails there.
Yeah,
whatever.
We can.
It's all part of
just
the wave.
Conclude our thoughts, I guess.
Ooh, I was gonna say I also saw When They See Us recently, the documentary.
I still haven't seen it. I'm still not hip.
I cried.
Oh, well. Tears were shed.
I'm sure it's an emotional
rough.
film. Mm-hmm. I looked into it, right? Because I wanted to read the story about what had happened, and like for like 5 seconds, because it said the 75th precinct or whatever, and I was like, my dad was part of the 75th.
Oh shit!
I was like, what? I looked into it. He wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever precinct was associated with that film. I might have gotten the number wrong, but he wasn't. He was like, if it was the 75th, he was the 73rd.
Okay.
And he worked in Brownsville or whatever it's called.
Bro, I had a very similar moment to that because my mom worked at an airport. She worked at O'Hare before she retired, and while she was still working, it's when that United shit happened. When they would like beat the fuck out of this dude in the hallway, and like my mom worked at that airport. She was dispatched. So she like called police to situations and shit. I was like, Ma, did you call the police and tell them to come beat that ass? And she's like, nah, that was airport security. That wasn't the police. I was like, all right, cool. I just had to make sure I didn't have to like represent you in the streets because I would have done it, but it would have been difficult. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So yeah, my mom was good on that. She was mad about that shit too.
She's cleared.
She wasn't really mad. She was more like, y'all niggas bugging.
That was crazy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's why I don't fly United when I
fuck
can.
United, bro. I'm Southwest or die. All right.
Well, I don't know about
Southwest, sponsor me. Fuck these niggas. Sponsor my album.
Like, I need to have my assigned seat on the plane. Like, I just...
For what?
Because I want to know where I'm sitting. I want to have that confirmation. If I want a goddamn window seat, I'm going to get a goddamn window seat.
So you don't want freedom?
Want the aisle? No. Not on a plane, no. I don't want freedom.
Dude, just check in early. If you check in early, being Group A, you get whatever option you want.
Oh, listen. I don't fly Southwest, so that's whatever.
Shit. All right, bro.
Plus, I can't even if I wanted to, I can't because Columbia Regional only does American.
Dude, fuck Columbia Regional.
It's cute.
I never done Columbia Regional. I'm talking shit, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not trying to fuck up the bag. Columbia Regional sponsor us.
That's all right. My first topic was the photography hater episode. So
photography hater.
Oh well, fake photography. Like I was getting mad at people doing quote unquote fake photography. Yeah, I guess my real problem with it was I didn't like people walking around calling themselves photographers when they had just started, and me as a seasoned photographer, quote unquote, I don't even feel comfortable calling myself a photographer, and I think that was just the basic argument there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
To conclude the police brutality thing, I think we can all agree that some reform and some changes in the mentality and the training of police officers everywhere should be in place, and it should be more encouraged to take a different approach. And we all need to, as an entire country, we need to work together to improve the system.
Yeah. Hey, shout out motherfucking Kim Kardashian, bro. She's been balling.
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian has been fucking balling.
Surprising that she has actually been doing work, get people out of prison.
All right, hot take. This is my hill to die on. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, remember when Kanye was taking all that heat for fucking with Trump?
Yeah.
So I feel like he took that heat to open that motherfucking door, and then Kim like slid on in, was like, "Yo, I actually fuck with law. I fuck with like helping people out there like on some shit," and like. Now, like, the Kardashians and fucking Donald Trump are cool as fuck. She was like, yeah, Kim, I'll listen to you and shit. And, like, she's been freeing mad people. She's gotten, like, the Lyft thing to, like, give people free rides to job interviews and shit. Like, she's been doing mad shit behind that. Now, here's where the take gets hot. Is, I think, because Kanye has this I fuck with Trump mentality right now, he's not going to run in 2020. Because why the fuck would he run in 2020?
I forgot about that.
Right? Kanye 2020 was a thing. Kanye 2020 was a thing, and hear me out. He's not going to do that because he fucks with Trump right now. So, great. Hey, I'm a big Kanye fan. I will 100% admit Kanye's been tripping. I will say that. For my fucking... Look, I don't know what the fuck I am. I just kind of believe the shit I believe in, and I don't really like to put a label on it. But I guess I lean left to most things. But, like... Kanye's, I'm from Chicago, bro. Kanye's like my nigga. I'm gonna acknowledge the fact that he's tripping, but I love Ye. And I feel like he's been doing this tripping shit so that from 20 years 2020 to 2024, he's gonna do a lot of other shit that's like gonna make it more like Kanye's actually on some like smart shit. Because if Kanye starts getting on some smart shit, people are gonna hop on it. Like it doesn't.
Of course.
Like Kanye's not like canceled as hard as motherfuckers say Kanye's canceled. Kanye's like, yo, let's
durable.
do it. Exactly. Because the motherfucker's a genius. He's a musical genius, but he's a genius nonetheless.
Right.
Like, when Donald Trump got elected president, I was like, anyone could be president. That's one positive I got from that. Anyone could be fucking...
Yeah.
If you're on The Apprentice and you host it for a little bit, you could be a fucking president.
You're ready to go.
So, like, I feel like... And kind of, he's like, owned a fashion enterprise, so it's not the same thing, but, like, he's run businesses and shit. He's been on a global fucking... He's been on global shit. Like, he understands at least the pressure of that. He doesn't run the country, of course, but... You don't think he knows people that can teach him shit?
Given the right PR moves, he definitely gonna make that happen.
Right, exactly. That's 4 years. That's 4 years. It took us like 1 year to be like, fuck Kanye. Like 4 years is enough to be like, yo, I fucks with Kanye.
Yeah.
Can you guys hold down the podcast for like a second?
Bro, you just pissed. What happened?
Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's all flowing through me right now.
Wow,
I gotta
that's
go.
crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, no.
Yeah, no
I
problem.
definitely feel like in 2024 though, like I feel like Kanye's about to run, and like Kim Kardashian be a damn good first lady, as she's trying. I feel like she's proven that right
They
now.
get a lot of stuff done.
They get mad shit done, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking crazy. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the movement.
Kanye could replace Mike Pence for his 2020 run, right? Trump just kicks him out. Kanye or Kim is VP now. That would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm so not hashtag impeach Trump just because I know what the side effects of that's gonna be. And are we ready for President Pence? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be that guy that says no. And if we get someone that's competent, because who's Speaker of the House right now?
Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi.
Really?
Yeah.
How deep does it get till it gets there?
Huh?
Because it's like president, vice president, then who it is? Is it Secretary of State?
No. Okay, wait. There's.
Look, I took the U.S. Constitution test once, bro. I swear I got 100 on that bitch. But
I think there's someone in between Nancy Pelosi and Mike Pence, and I don't know who it is. But maybe it is.
Is it Attorney General? Because I don't want that nigga to be president.
Should we look it up?
Because he did not handle the Mueller report right. Fun
Yeah.
fact, I bought the Mueller report, like a paperback version, to have in my car just to flex.
You bought a what?
I bought a paperback version of the Mueller report just to have in my car just to flex.
Oh.
And so far, every single human being that's entered my car has fell for it. So if you want to flex, just have a copy of the Mueller report, just put it on your coffee table. Be like, is that the Mueller report? Yeah, I'm well read, motherfucker. What's
wrote
up?
it.
Yeah, if this podcast really does take off, or at least if I keep doing it for a while, I would like to have some really I'd like to do interviews with people in like interesting jobs, or maybe like professors and things like that. Like I think that'd be cool, and interview them about their subject. To bring this back around, I'll have the report right on the table, be like, oh, this I was just
Exactly. Exactly. It's a flex.
Working on my second draft. No problemo.
I remember I was cleaning out my car so that someone could sit in my passenger seat, and I was like, wait, I gotta put the Mueller report in my passenger seat so they open the door and see it. And it worked. It was like, oh my god, what is this? Like, yeah, you got to flip through it some of it because, like, you know, it's all blacked out. It's like, oh, you know that? It's like, yeah.
I've got, this is like only slightly related, but I've got like a rocket manual printed out. Like I printed out all like 100 pages of it.
Alex is a terrorist.
Oh, I remember that. When was that?
Oh, it was freshman year. I
Yeah.
think so. And I got it bound at the FedEx print shop, and I should probably have that in the car. Be like, oh, what? No, I was just gonna launch some payloads.
You should have that. I just gonna launch some payload.
Yeah. By the way, it is Nancy Pelosi. She's third.
She's third?
So,
Okay, if we do a double impeach, I'm here
work-
for it.
We can do that. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This may be my old conservative side coming out, but if Nancy Pelosi becomes fucking president, oh my god.
I'm here for it.
she's-
I'm here for it for like 2 years.
Yeah.
At least see what happens.
Actually, yeah.
I'm
You
here
know
for to see what happens, bro. At this point,
what? Okay, 2 years.
Let's roll some dice.
I can live with that.
let's roll some dice.
But yeah. Oh man.
Well, who else can we get?
Hey, you know who's a low-key a smooth motherfucker? And granted, I'm waiting for some dirt to come out on him because some dirt comes out on everybody. Pete Buttigieg. Just a gay dude from Indiana that's a smart ass motherfucker. He talks smooth as shit, and like he says the shit that like for me at least, it's like the shit that pisses me off about liberals. He says the shit that's like disputes that. It's like, nah, we can't do that. That's fucking whack. However, what we can do is this, and like I feel like motherfuckers on like left be like, let's just fucking do, and it's like, yo, like that'd be great in theory, but like then you just cutting off the ability to think. And I don't like to cut off people's ability to think. I'm so okay with not agreeing with motherfuckers. I'm just gonna roast the fuck out of you, and that's just like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But like, I'm still want the ability to roast the fuck out of you for your dumbass opinion, because you can have a dumbass opinion. I'm so here for it.
You know who's another Democratic candidate that I for a while was into. I was into Tulsi Gabbard, and I still sort of am.
I'm so not hip.
But, well, let me tell you. So like I was into her. She talks incredibly well. She looks and sounds like a president, right? My problem with her now has been the only thing that comes out of her mouth is regime change wars. I'm going to end regime change wars. I'm like, okay, that's great. What are you going to do about healthcare, taxes, the economy? Like, I don't know. What are you going to do about foreign policy? The only thing that comes out of her mouth is I'm going to end regime change wars. What the fuck does that even mean? Like,
I mean,
Shit.
that's all she talks about. And it's
mean-
like, I need to hear something else from you.
Are there regimes that are changing recently? I'm not hip.
I mean,
Venezuela. They were looking into Venezuela,
Oh, okay.
overthrowing the government there,
Yeah. Venezuela's been popping off.
and like they were looking at some Middle Eastern countries,
Companies.
and overthrowing their leaders. And she wants to end that, which is great and all fine and dandy. But like, talk about something else. Like you need to get your
President
message
is
out.
all that shit. It's all that shit.
Yeah, it needs to be all of
that's
it.
your bang.
If that's your only thing, then you don't got all that shit. You only got that thing.
Exactly, and then she wonders why she's struggling.
Right. Because I have not heard that name before you said it.
Exactly.
The only,
Yeah, go ahead.
no, granted, the only people, because like, I'm starting my like, all right, let me like get into this shit type shit. Because like, I'm realizing election season's coming up. So the only reason people that I'm hip to are even running, because I'm still kind of late as in like getting everybody, are Pelosi, motherfucking, is Elizabeth Warren running or not?
Wait,
Yeah, she is.
Pelosi's not running.
Oh, she's not?
No.
Pelosi's not, but Elizabeth
Okay,
Warren
Elizabeth
is.
Warren, motherfucking.
She's not gonna win. She's not
Elizabeth
I'll-
Warren's pretty popular.
Elizabeth
It's
Warren's
after,
popping.
after the Native American thing, she's not getting elected.
She
It's-
needs to apologize for that.
It's not gonna happen.
But she's got momentum. I agree. She should apologize, but she's gaining in the polls.
Speaking of which,
She's got steam.
you know who else fucked up a little bit?
Who fucked up?
You hear what Joe Biden said?
Which one?
Wait.
Which
Joe Biden's been on some shit recently.
He has. He said a bunch of things, and recently I figured out that he said he has no empathy. He says he doesn't possess empathy.
Oh, that's not good. That's not okay.
I personally like a president who can't feel anything.
No. So I'm only hip to Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, who like I'm still waiting on some dirt to come out on him, but so far it's probably like my fave. But at the same time, I understand this nigga's like 30. and like he might have a time, and it might be too soon right now, but right now he's a smooth motherfucker, so I'm at least gonna listen to him. He's giving me enough reason to listen to him, which is like more than a lot of these people. Granted, it's also because I haven't been that involved, but I haven't been that involved in this motherfucker. Got me to listen to him. So
Yeah.
So people to judge. Joe Biden, of course. Bernie, of course. Did I say Kamala Harris yet?
Not yet.
Well, Kamala Harris, but she be on some shit. I don't know.
I heard her stuff ain't going
Like,
well.
she black, but she don't really fuck with black people. And people don't really realize that because they want a black woman in office that bad. And, like, I'm all here for it. But she don't fuck with black people. Like, she been mad incarcerating motherfuckers. But anyway, I digress. So those 5. Who the fuck else is running? Yeah, that's where my cap is. I don't know who the fuck else. Yeah, I don't know who else.
Jay Inslee train is polling at like 0.5%. Former
Who-
governor of Washington.
Who's
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say I have no idea who that is,
Yeah,
but
he's-
the Asian dude who's doing is like Andrew Yang or something.
Andrew
like
Yang,
yeah, he's doing the universal basic income. Interesting idea. Not for me. Interesting idea though.
I actually points for universal basic income of some kind. It's cheaper than welfare.
Really?
Yeah, if you do it some ways, if you do $1,000 a month. Okay, so we spend. I'm not gonna say the numbers because I don't remember them exactly, but $1,000 a month to everyone in the U.S. Right? It's 350 million people. It's 350 billion dollars. Right? We spend about $1 trillion on all kinds of welfare. Right? So the argument is if you just threw everything out the window and just gave people money, it would actually cost less. Because, you have issues like welfare traps where, oh shit, if I make more than $18,000 a year, I'm going to fall into the higher welfare category, and I'm actually going to be making less money than before because they decreased my amount. So the argument is you just give people a flat rate, 1,000, and you save like $700 billion.
I will admit, before I state my very strong opinion on it, I haven't done any almost little research. I did watch an entire Joe Rogan podcast with his interview with Andrew, I believe his name is. To me, it sounds like this is one of those things that sounds good in theory, but I don't know about the execution. Again, haven't done research into it, but...
I mean, honestly, I still need my 40 acres and a mule. So, if you want to just throw a check, cool.
Yeah.
But, no, like, that ass... I say dead ass because I'm like, I know it's not an easy thing, but like, yo, how many years of free work? How many?
Yeah.
Like, damn, yo, I can't get nothing. Can't even get a high five. Like, shit. Like, fuck, yo.
Can we get into it? Do we want to get into
Get
that?
into what?
Reparations? It could be fun. No, we don't have to.
We've occupied a lot of time. Do you want to get into a like
What were we just talking about?
a Cliff's Notes version of reparations?
Okay.
I say no.
No, okay.
4K. Curious.
Yeah.
My Cliff's Notes version, which we can't really get into, is that time has come and gone.
Has it?
Yeah,
That's
it has.
But has it?
It has. It has.
Then how come we got fucking 4-year-olds with guns in their face?
Hey, listen, I agree. That's a problem, and we should fix that. But I don't think reparations are that solution.
I don't think it's the solution, but I don't think reparations is to fix anything. I feel like reparations is like a acknowledgement of like we fucked up as a country. As a country, we fucked up for everyone that was involved in this. Like I'm not even saying reparations for only black people, cause like motherfuckers like fucking like well they're all black people I guess because fucking slave ships I like to say motherfucking same boat, different stop. You know what I mean? So, like, motherfuckers in, like, Central America and shit like that, the Caribbean islands and shit, like, they was on some slave shit, too, bro, and it's just fucking whack. Like, we were all on that shit, and it's like, we did that shit, and they're like, hey, we're not on that shit anymore, and motherfuckers, like, beaten and bruised by the history and shit of it. Like, they just are. Like, if you fucking put people down for it, as long as we put them down for, and, like, beat them and made them inhumane, and then was like, hey... our bad. And then it's dead. Like, yes, I can't say that society has, like, grown. It has been, like, 1800 whatever. But, like, America's still feeling the effects of it.
I should rephrase it this way. I don't think nothing should be done about it. I think we should definitely put work into, and since I don't want to get into it, since we've already almost done 2 hours.
Oh, shit.
I think we should put forth effort into various different programs and the things of the like, and yada yada yada, and helping people out, the minorities and all that jazz, right? But at the end of the day, I wasn't responsible for this. My ancestors weren't responsible for this. Neither of us are really that linked to the problem.
What's your ethnicity, nationality type shit?
I'm Cuban, Dominican, Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah, we my family came over in the in around the 60s, 70s.
Okay, for sure.
I'm very white. I'm a beneficiary of it still, just because the not so fun fact: the average wealth of an American white family, I think, is like $100,000, right? Like net worth, right? With everything. Pretty sure the average net worth, wealth, I don't know which word it's supposed to be, of an American black family is like below zero because of debt, right? And so it's I think the government, the American government, in its early, I mean, all throughout American history, made the decision, we're gonna enslave people, and then we're gonna, after
Well, real quick, I will say,
yeah,
I wouldn't categorize it all as the American government, because you got to remember the way the government was set up at the time. People very much had the belief system of, not to say that the government wasn't, yes, like the government allowed it to happen, but the way it was, the government back then wasn't the way it is today, where it was more of how do I explain that? Like, it was more of a shit on my dick. I can't. The words are coming to my head. Whatever. Go ahead. Just go ahead.
Whatever it was, the government, which was partially democratic, white landowning men, decided that slavery is going to be sanctioned, state sanctioned, and that government has continued to this day. We still have the same United States. It's the same institution, right? And I don't know. It just seems like the consequences of all those white landowning men democratically choosing for slavery to be okay, the government is going to have to pay the price eventually, and they never did.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if it's 100% a necessity that they need to pay the price, but I agree with you. The government and the people and everybody should work towards fixing and righting those wrongs. But I don't think it should go as far as to literally be reparations, when none of us in this room are that connected to that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well then,
Like, don't get me wrong. Again, I want to clarify. I think effort should be put into mending that situation, but I wouldn't go as far as reparations.
when you say reparations, what do you mean? As in, like, just direct?
Like direct.
Direct, like, yo, black folk, here's this.
Yeah. Like, I think fixing society as a whole is what we should aim for.
I feel like in order to fix society as a whole, we need that acknowledgement, and I feel like we've had that acknowledgement in short spurts, but we haven't had it in a big enough spurt. I've been like, yeah, we've had the acknowledgement, but like, your great grandfather could still say some wild shit at Thanksgiving. You won't say shit. Like, like there are some people that will.
No,
there's some brave souls
yeah.
out there that will tell great granddad, yo, you're racist as shit. So like, my high school was predominantly Caucasian. I had some really good fucking friends that are like, yo, you, your fam, your whole entire, like, everything is just racist as shit. It just is. And I just had to peep and just, like, be like, chills, and like, I'm the black dude that's in your house right now. I know how you feel about overall black dudes, but I'm a person. And at this point, I feel like we're at the point where, like, you can acknowledge me as a person, and that's where you get the fucking, well, he's not like the rest of them niggas, you know what I mean?
Jesus.
You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
It's
I know
like-
what you mean. I know what you mean.
Like, we got great grandma to do at least that, where like I can be at someone's house and they still hear some shit, be like, yo, like, You tripping, big fella. But however, this gonna be the one time in life I'm gonna meet you, and like you're probably gonna die in 3 to 5 years. Yeah. So I'm just not acknowledge this because you're about to die. However, then you gotta realize that that person influenced the grandma, who influenced the mom, who influenced the whoever the fuck you're talking to. Where it's like it all stems from something. Like when fucking and wow, my mind just did a whole different shift, but this is the best way I can explain it. So here we are, and we might go into a different shift. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. The climate change shit. When motherfuckers are like, yo, this is a thing. When y'all motherfuckers are like, yo, this is a motherfucking thing. And then you got your old motherfuckers like, no, it's not. And it was like, yo, you're gonna be like dead in 3 years. Like, this is some shit that's gonna affect us in like 50 years, and like we're still gonna be around for it and still hurt from it. And then they're like, but the old motherfuckers are like, nah, it's fake. And then everyone's like, I guess it's fake. Old motherfucker says so. Then it's like, but then like you look at the fucking like research shit, and like mad scientists are like, nah, y'all, like this shit's about to kill us in like 40 to 50 years, and if we don't do some shit right now. And it's like, but old motherfuckers like Donnie T is like, we've had the fucking coldest winter of ever. Global warming's not a thing. Like, it's not a fucking problem that we've had the coldest winter ever. And it's like, it's just wild to me that it's like, if we don't acknowledge that something's wrong, and it goes back to motherfucking Great Depression type shit. Because when we fix the Great Depression... Jesus Christ. Go ahead. So we fixed the Great Depression, right? And who the fuck was President FDR for that shit?
I'm sorry. You said who was president for the Great Depression?
Yeah. I thought that was FDR.
Fuck. I think...
Who was president during the Great Depression?
Who was the fat dude? Shit.
Oh.
Sorry, who is that?
Truman. Oh, Amos, you made, baby.
No. Wait a second. No, it wasn't Truman.
Who was president during the Great Depression?
Who is that fucking dude? I know his name.
Herbert Hoover.
Yes. Fucking.
But here's my thing.
I'm so disappointed in myself.
There was a quote. There's a quote by not the president, but some dude in like higher up management of the Great Depression and shit. That was like, yo, this is the solution we got for the Great Depression. And the solution worked. It worked for like getting them out of the Great Depression. Mm-hmm. And then someone was like, yo, this is going to cause a lot of like bad side effects. Like, this is going to cause a lot of debt, a lot of all this shit in the future long run. And then you know what the quote was? In the future long run, we'll be dead. And I feel like that's the mentality that a lot of these old motherfuckers got, where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to spend money on why am I going to spend my money that I own right now on climate change was going to kill us in 50 years, so I'm going to be dead in 5. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm not saying like restrict the vote, but like, shit, I just jumped. But it's like, yo, like, of course you don't give a fuck about this. I'm about to die. Like, the sun is about to burn up in front of my face. Like, it was like, I don't know.
Fun. Okay, just related to that before we jump back. Fun fact: ExxonMobil did like their own research on climate change back in the 80s, and they were like, "Oh shit, this is actually real." It's 80s, right? They're like, "This is real," and we project using our own model that we made that in 2019 the atmosphere will have 416 parts per million CO2, and that's going to be a lot. And guess where we are in 2019?
The same thing.
416. They knew exactly, and they didn't care. Sorry. Yeah, I just want...
Nah, it's all right.
They were so accurate.
It's right. This whole podcast has been back road off the rails. Like,
okay.
That's fine. Not that that's a bad thing.
Can I try to tie climate change back into...
Yes, please. I definitely did a whole different...
let me see how you do this. Let me see how you do this.
Okay. Okay, so remember what I said about like the average wealth of like black and white families?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so slavery, discrimination, the government sanctioning like buyouts of your home because black people moved in next to you, in the 60s, like all of that, housing segregation, all of that has been responsible for the situation now, which is black families having literally zero average wealth. Right? And that means white people have a lot more mobility. And now, because of the decisions of a lot of old white men, we have a climate crisis. We're going to have rising sea levels. Who's going to be able to afford to move out of coastal cities that get flooded? White people, by and large, because on average they have more money.
What Kanye said during that fucking relief thing for Hurricane Katrina. He looked at the camera. He looked straight into the camera, and he said, George Bush does not care about black people.
Damn.
And originally he said that because the main people getting affected by Hurricane Katrina were black folk in New Orleans who couldn't move out from underneath the fucking dam. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, like these are the low-level communities, and that's the shit that's got fucking hit. And that's why we're on TV, because we don't have government funding. So we need random white people to feel bad for us to give us money so we get fixed fucking New Orleans, who's still fucking building shit, aren't they? Like,
oh god,
kind of. I think like it was fucking Hurricane Katrina, yo.
Yeah,
that shit was wild.
But yeah, it's gonna disproportionately. It's just having less wealth means and less mobility means everything hits you harder, right? Shout out to Ben Shapiro for
that was a funny clip.
Saying people can just sell their homes when they're about to be flooded. Like,
I like Ben for certain things. That was certainly not his best.
That was not his greatest.
That was not his best.
Ben Shapiro, bitch. Fuck fuck Ben Shapiro.
Yeah,
bitch ass dude. Yeah. All right. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, basically,
hey Ben Shapiro, don't sponsor me.
The problem doesn't go away on its own. Like, I know a lot of conservative thinking kind of revolves around, it shouldn't be the government to do all this shit. This problem will go away when people come together to solve it. But it's not happening, and you know, it's not gonna happen in time because stuff is gonna keep happening. If you have predominantly black families who are unable to move out of these coastal cities when they get flooded, that just exacerbates the problem. You know, like, the problem is, if you have a group of people that have more money and more mobility, they're always going to be better off, and they're always going to make it out better than the people who have less mobility. So the government had such a large role in like depriving black Americans of I mean, everything, freedom, wealth, right? Like, everything you need in a capitalist society to move around. I think it's only right that somehow, and I don't know how, right? It should be paid back. The government wronged a lot of people, including black people. And, I mean, I don't know, when the government wrongs you and it sticks, it makes sense to help undo those wrongs, you know? Sorry,
No, it's okay.
Yeah. I will say, I don't know how reparations should work. I'm not an expert on how that would happen. Like, it's difficult. Like, yeah, but I don't know. Because it's like, how much have you been affected? Like, who do you give the money to? Yeah, I don't know. But, sorry, I don't want to ramble. But yeah.
That's all right. I think we can all agree that some changes need to be made, and we need to help the disenfranchised minorities have a better opportunity. Talking like a politician, better opportunity to succeed in America. Yeah, we're gonna have to do this again another time because we could keep on talking.
Yeah.
We could.
This is good.
Have you even said your topic yet?
I didn't even do my topic. I don't plan on doing my topic. That's
Aw, we love a Rio's topic.
No, I appreciate that. You should listen to my argument on why I'm tall. It's
Bro, you're not tall. You're my height.
all right. You can listen to the podcast.
You also fold your pizza, so you're a bitch. You're just automatically a bitch.
You know what? That's
you're
a
bitch.
Called out.
Listen.
Called
Hey,
out.
look at me.
Listen.
Look at me. You are.
I don't eat lasagna and then call it pizza, but we can talk about that,
Bro.
We
Why
can
did
talk
we not
about.
bring this up earlier?
Listen,
this is
we can
fantastic.
Look, hey, I spent a week in New York, right? I will say, I'm happy I went to my fucking like Two Brothers type shit. It was in fucking whatever. This Two Brothers type place. It was like $1 for a slice. I was like, yeah, this is cool. This is not a style of pizza, bro. This is some regular ass fucking shit. Like, I don't know why it was hype. I don't understand the hype. I don't get it. I could go to Slice Factory. Like, you ever been to Slice Factory?
Is that a specific thing in New York or?
No, it was in. This one in Chicago, but I think it's like a chain. Like, I think it's a chain.
No, I've never been.
It's literally this big ass fucking slices of pizza. And granted, that motherfucker was $5 or some shit like that. Hey, I don't want to like false claim on fucking Slice Factory. So if I'm getting these numbers wrong, I'm sorry.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us. But no, there's a big ass slice of pizza that you can eat. You know, I walk. I was like, the fact that I was at this specific place and it was $1, I was like, that's pretty fucking sick. However, when I'm eating the pizza, I'm like, this is just pizza. Like, it just is. Like, nothing special about it. Like, at least St. Louis pizza isn't pizza. Like, this shit just doesn't count. It's like cracker bread.
What even
not
is?
bad.
What
It's
even,
so fucking
what even is
stupid.
St. Louis
It's
pizza?
stupid.
It's
not a thing.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing. Fucking dude from fucking Barstool ate a slice of it and was like, this isn't pizza. It's he literally was like, this is not, because he does like a pizza rating thing like across the country.
Right.
He ate it was like, this is a cracker bread and cheese.
He always does that walk where he comes out and he's like, "All right, we're here on the what street is this? What? Can you read that, Tony? 9th Street? All right. We got this pizza from Joey's. All right,
you know the rules. Nah, bro. New York pizza, it made me yak in a Broadway theater. Facts. Facts. Factual statements. Because that's all I ate that day, so I know it was that.
I don't think you're supposed to only eat pizza.
Yeah. Well, nigga, I'm broke. Like, yeah. I think I went to a deli like the day before. The delis in New York kind of smack. I will give you that. The deli smack.
Thank you.
Delicious.
The motherfucking pizzas, bro. It's like just mad regular.
That was good.
I didn't expect anyone to laugh.
That was good.
Like, I would eat your pizza as a snack, but I would eat my pizza as a meal.
All right, we can debate that another time.
Okay. Look,
I don't have the time to sit here. Because are you going to edit this?
Shit.
Thank you. Are you going to edit this?
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Matthew.
well, that's all right. No, it's okay. I like the longer form conversations. Although I like to aim for an hour, I do think that conversations just naturally,
We definitely naturally did that. I don't feel
take that progression. Yeah, no, we didn't. We really didn't.
Yeah.
Once we got the ball rolling, the ball starts rolling, and I think that makes for a great conversation. So
good stuff.
I don't mind it. It is a pain in the ass, but I don't mind it. All right. We will definitely have to have you back on. There's obviously a lot of topics we can touch on.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Like AOC saying their concentration camps, people getting tight, even though you know they are. Yeah. But I guess, do you have a shit? They literally, Merriam-Webster definitely. All right, go ahead. Finish, close the show.
Before I close the show, I was gonna say, Andre, if there's anything you want to plug, anybody you want to shout out, anything like that, you can go right ahead and do it now.
Hey, shout out my nigga Ian at Kodiak Sound. Shout out my nigga me at. I don't even know my fucking Twitter. Andre_Steward 5. Follow my Instagram, Stu Raps and stuff. I think it's just an N, it's not N. I just recently changed it. It was the creativity, etc. thing, and I was like, I don't really feel like taking pictures like that. So I'm gonna just put some shit up that's like whenever I'm doing shit, I'm putting shit up there. Album coming soon, All Gas No Breaks. I think we said August 24th, but it's like the stop day weekend, one of those days. So like I'm gonna send y'all an invite or whatever the fuck. 11 songs, gang, it's lit. I just talk about ignorant shit and rap over trap beats. And but that's me. Thank you for listening to me talk about some random shit. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Kiss your mom. Say good night to her.
It's an important thing to do.
Yeah.
It's an important thing to do. Alex, do you have anything you want to say before?
I'm not making music yet, but I'm not, and I might consider it.
I was gonna come with the hardest 16 bars you ever heard in your fucking life. Mm-hmm. He's got a feature.
Yeah.
Undisclosed. Even to him, he didn't know about it yet.
I had no idea.
Hey, he's gonna be hot.
I would love to see Alex rap on one of your tracks.
We talking shit. We talking shit, but I guarantee he got a 16 he's been waiting on. He's been sitting on that motherfucker.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
That's it for me.
All right. This,
No.
I guess, has not been the third episode. This has been the third episode of the Hill to Die On podcast. Thank you, Andre, for sitting down, doing this episode. I appreciate you being one of the first people to give us feedback and actually seeming to bother to listen.
Bro, I always gotta support the homies. The fuck?
Thank you.
Homies making
Thank you.
good moves, good shit, bro. Like, I'm such a fan. Like, we actually out here making shit. It's lit.
We are.
It's lit as fuck.
Make sure to follow us on social media and all the jazz. I would say follow us on SoundCloud, but I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. I do like your solution, Alex, of just deleting the old episodes and putting the new ones up. And it seems like that's what's gonna have to happen for now until I figure out if I'm gonna pay for it or whatever. We'll see. But yeah, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, subscribe. I believe on Twitter and Instagram it's the same. The Hill to Die On might be a little bit different, but like just look for the logo, you'll figure it out.
Can I throw in another idea real quick? Ah, shit. All right.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, ready? You can double your SoundCloud capacity by making the left track one podcast and the right track another podcast, and then tell people which headphone to put in when they listen. And so you can play the podcast, you get episode 1 with your left ear, rewind it, your right ear is episode 2.
No.
Like I'm not charging that shit, but no.
If I'm following your logic, you're saying upload 2 tracks, one with the left, one with the right, right?
Well, no. You can have a left right. Songs have left right tracks, right? It doesn't. It can be stereo.
I think what he's saying is like put a pan on one of the tracks so if it all coming out of the left ear. They put a pan on one of the other tracks going all in the right ear and put it on the same track.
Yeah.
So like the left thing would go and like the other episode of the podcast would just be at a decimal of like 1 that you can't hear it at. And it's like you hear this one podcast from one ear.
Oh.
So that if you decide to put both headphones on, you just get fucking 5 motherfuckers yelling in your fucking brain.
That would be fun.
Alright, wrap it up. I gotta piss. I gotta pee like a fucking horse.
I like that idea, but no, probably not.
Okay.
All right. Everyone, this has been The Hill to Die On. Thank you for listening. I'm Matthew.
I'm Andre. Gang.
I'm Alex.
And thank you for listening. We hope to see you in the next episode.
Bitch. I'm sorry. That was a